Welcome to The Bestie Perspective, a raw, unfiltered space where we explore the mind-body-spirit connection. Every week, we dive into personal growth, holistic healing, and life's ups and downs to inspire, support, and remind you you're never alone on this journey. Hey besties, thanks for joining us today in this episode on ethical dilemmas. I'm going to be presenting scenarios and asking questions and seeing how we are alike or differ in our answers. We wanted to have fun with this one, and we would love for you to interact with us as well. If a scenario doesn't apply to you in real life, then just try to put yourself in the imaginal situation. We invite everyone to comment and share what you might do in the scenarios we share today. If there's one in particular that stands out to you, tell us which one and what would you do. So ladies, I'm going to start out with some family-related ones that I found kind of funny, and it kind of makes me want to answer them back in the day, how I would be as a kid.
Okay.
But
not like now, but if we were in that situation when we were younger.
I feel like, we'll go back to being 12 or 8 or so, okay?
Oh my God. You guys are about to learn so much about me.
We'll get more insight as to how we were as siblings, right? So the first scenario, the dessert deception. You secretly eat the last piece of cake and blame it on your little sibling, knowing they have a history of sneaky behavior. Do you confess or let the family punishment machine roll on? So, back in the day, what would you guys have done?
How many times my sister and brother threw me under the bus for something I did not do? No, we're calling it even. Like, they can let the machine roll over them. At 12, yeah, I was definitely like, no, I'm the perfect young angel. I wouldn't do such a thing.
So
yeah, you, Lauren, what would you do?
I think I don't. This is tough because there's part of me that's like, I know I was a super goody growing up, so I'm like, there's probably that part of me that would have confessed and been like, no, it was me, because I would have felt guilty that, like, even though my brother could piss me off, I would still feel guilty. I think that he was getting blamed.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that later on too. I think I would be tempted. If anything, I was probably more of the tattletale. So I would tell on my brothers for eating the piece of cake if I saw them do it. So the next one is called Grandma's Horrible Sweater. So grandma knits you a hideous sweater and expects you to wear it to every family gathering. Do you lie and say it's at the cleaners forever? Or do you wear it proudly while dying inside?
And this is, again, we're kids, right?
Yeah.
I would have worn the ugly fucking sweater. Yes, because I was so afraid of, like, disappointing people, and I wouldn't have wanted to hurt anyone's feelings. So even if it was hideous, I would have been like, I love it.
So me, I would have wanted to not wear it. I would have wanted to tell the truth, but my parents would have made me wear the sweater.
I probably would have worn it too, because my biggest fear was like hurting people's feelings or making them feel bad. Yeah, so, and like knowing too, like how much your grandma, my parents did a really good job of like explaining to me, like, your grandparents picked out these gifts, like thinking of you, like they spent, even if it's not something that you really wanted, you have to honor like the thought and attention they did and like picking or making this gift for you, right? It's like like when your kids bring you home like their beautiful painting and you're like, what is it? But it means so much to you, but you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yes. I think of this question nowadays though, I would not no. And I've had friends that haven't liked my gifts and I never see it anymore. It's like, I don't get offended. I would so want to just be comfortable. And I have certain clothes for Elena from certain people where I'm like, thank you to their face, but I'm not putting this on my kid.
Yeah, I think it totally depends. Nowadays, I think I wouldn't. Or I'd wear it at home, because like I'd be like, I so appreciate the thought that went into you making me this sweater. And I know it takes time and that the grandmother would have put love into it. So I think I still would wear it, but at home, if it was super hideous, I wouldn't wear it out.
Lauren slipping on the sweater right before the FaceTime call goes on.
Yeah. Hey, Grandma, just been in your sweater all day. No, I'm just kidding.
So, next scenario, this dilemma is called Netflix Password Wars. Your cousin is using the family Netflix account, but has been skipping ahead in the shared show. Do you change the password and deny everything, or sit them down for a serious spoiler intervention?
And are we back to our age now? Or are we still kids?
I guess we technically didn't have Netflix back in the day. So, yeah, I feel like this scenario happens for everyone nowadays. So, sure, we can keep it real time.
I think I would sit them down and have the conversation. Because I feel like, I don't know, I would feel a little shady, I think, just like changing it and being like, nothing happened.
Yeah, I don't feel like, I'm also biased in that, like, I don't really care about that. I'm like, oh, well, this isn't the episode I watched. Where did I leave off at? Like, I don't know. I'd probably be like, hey, do you remember where you like skipped ahead? Because I forgot. It's more of like have my back rather than being like, I'm going to change the password if you keep doing this.
Okay, Karen.
I feel like I've shared Netflix accounts before anyway, and I've seen, wait, that's not the episode I'm on. Oh, okay, someone else is in it. And then I just find, okay, where was I? And just move on, right? So this one's not, some of these are more lighthearted than others. But next one, the found money incident. This is where you find a $20 bill in the laundry and you know it's not yours. But do you keep it as laundry tax or ask every member if they lost it, even Uncle Greg, who lies a lot?
I would be asking.
Yeah, you're so sweet.
I actually, when I was young, this happened to me in the grocery store. I found a $20 bill like right outside the doors to enter and exit the grocery store. And my mom made me turn it into customer service. And they were like, well, if nobody claims it by the time you guys leave the grocery store, you can have it. And I was like so mad at my mom. I was like, why? I found it. Like, it's mine now.
That's my mentality. Like, oh, look, what a wonderful manifestation for me.
But yeah, so like that kind of instilled in me, like what you said, Lauren. I would be asking people because, if you've ever lost money, you kind of learn that lesson right away. Like, oh man, I wish someone would have like come and given it back to me if they had the chance.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'd be more inclined to pick up that $1 or that $20 bill outside the grocery store versus in the house. It's your family. It's, going to be somebody that you know versus, I don't know these people at this grocery store. It's mine now.
Yeah, that's a good point there. I kind of went off track, but yeah, if it's in the house, I guess. Yeah.
I had a teacher though once back in middle school. Yeah, she was a middle school teacher of mine, and she said she would never tell her family members it was the laundry fairy paying her for all the laundry that she did for everyone else in the house.
Oh my gosh. I think another way to spin this real quick is because talking about how like the difference of it being in the family home versus finding it out on the ground somewhere, I feel like times I've found money on the ground, I like look around if no one's seeing it or it doesn't look like anyone's, like I have taken the money before.
Yeah.
Right? But where I draw the line, and maybe this is an ethical dilemma to propose to you ladies, is if I see someone drop it.
Oh, yeah.
If I saw somebody drop it, I 100% am giving
Same.
it back to them.
Yes. I agree with that.
I've literally seen guys drop their wallets out of their, like, they're riding around motorcycles here, and I see them like going up a hill that's bumpy, and I see their wallet like fall out, and we're like honking at them and stuff to come back. But
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
yeah. Another thing, okay, does the amount matter? Like, what if it's $1 versus like a stack of hundreds?
Fair.
Okay. Again, to me, same rule applies. If no one is around that money, again, thank you, manifestations, for dropping
Thank
this
you,
stack
universe.
of money.
That happened to me. We went to the Peach Drop. For those who aren't from Atlanta, it's like the New Year's countdown in New York, but we have a peach instead here. And so we were in a huge crowd of people. And I thought it was just a 20, but it was 5 20s that I found on the ground. And there were like hundreds and hundreds of people. There were way too many people to know whose it was, to where I was like, my New Year's gift of $100. Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But let's move on. The next one. Is it okay to finish someone else's popcorn when they're in the restroom? So picture this. You're sharing popcorn with a friend at the movies. They step out for a minute. Is it polite sharing or movie theater sabotage? So it is shared popcorn. I feel like I always have this rule, though, of always leaving a little bit. It's like, hey, if we're sharing and they're kind of babysitting over here, I'm going to be chowing down, but I will leave you a little bit.
Yeah. I agree. Like, whenever I'm like having a shared food with somebody, I always like to try to keep it equal or make sure there's some left. But also, I'd probably say, hey, while you're leaving, can you bring more popcorn on the way?
There you go. Dilemma solved. Perfect.
Woo!
That's what I was going to say. Like, if I really wanted it, I'd probably finish it. But then, like, I would offer to be the one to get up and go get more since they already took a restroom break, you know? Because you don't want to, like, miss more of the movie. But, you know, I might finish it, but I'll even out the...
And it's like, I'll eat it, but I'll go get more.
So when is it acceptable to leave a group text thread without announcement? So you've got 200 unread messages. Do you quietly exit, send a farewell bye, or keep lurking in silence? 200. You've been out of the loop for a while, but curiosity might kill the cat here, and you want to be reading up on drama?
I'm a lurker.
You're a lurker?
But I think part of it is just I forget they exist, to be completely honest. And then one day I'm like, oh yeah, like here's this, Facebook group chat from whenever. Like I think I'm still in one of the Zook Atlanta ones, for example.
One? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't dance anymore, and I never really open it, but I've never left.
Okay.
So I would just classify myself as a lurker then.
I cannot stand an inbox that keeps filling up with my texts. Now, my email inbox is a different story. It stresses me out. Luckily, Gmail has done the thing where you can like mass erase messages, like the spam and promotional stuff. That's really, I deleted, guess how many emails I deleted the other day? Just from like my spam and promotions box.
Oh gosh. 500?
How many?
Over 30,000.
Oh my gosh,
Hannah.
I'm not joking. I think it took Gmail like a good 4 hours to like actually like finish the mass deletion.
30,000, girl.
Golly.
So like there have been times where I've been like subscribed to stuff just because I'm like lurking. Like I'm like, oh, what are other like life coaches like putting out in their newsletters and stuff? But it gets to a point where I'm like, I'm not even using this. Like this is overwhelming. And same with the group chats. Bye. Like unsubscribe, leave.
Okay.
I don't say anything.
Okay. Exit quietly. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it okay to start a show without your partner, then pretend you both watched it? Oh man, I'm guilty of this actually. So if you
Really?
sneakily binge ahead, can you later fake being excited about an episode they haven't seen yet? I totally do this. I am so
Do
guilty.
you? I can't do it. I always wait.
Oh my gosh. Well, see, because my husband, he will not want to watch something if I've seen it. So there have been times where I'm like, let's just watch the movie again, for example. I guess binging a show is a little different, but there's times where he's like, no, let's watch something we both haven't seen. I'm like, no, let's just watch it. You haven't seen it. Like, I enjoy getting to be included in his initial reaction. I don't mind. If it's a good movie, I'll watch it again. So I think because of that, I make an excuse, but I think it's just my impatience, honestly.
I know. And they always have, especially the binge-worthy series. I mean,
Yeah.
there's always such a cliffhanger.
Right?
Such a cliffhanger. And Ira has started getting addicted to some shows that I call like my shows, or like my more like girly or drama shows. And then he's like, will you wait for me? And I'm like, but this is my show. But I wait. I wait.
Sweet. Oh, what about you, Hannah?
I could probably fake being excited about it, like if they haven't seen it yet. I haven't actually been put in this situation in real life yet, I don't think. I was trying to go back through the files, but I don't watch enough Netflix for it to be that way. And the stuff I do watch, usually Jason's not as interested in it. Like Bridgerton, Wednesday. He thinks Wednesday is like halfway decent. Like he'll tune in, but when I'm like hooked in the episode and want to finish it, he's like, I'm going to bed. I'll see ya. I'm like, you don't want to watch just 20 more minutes? But I think I could fake it.
I love when Eddie quote unquote hates one of my shows, and then I catch him like staring down the TV like, oh,
Yes.
you look awfully interested, sir.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny you say that, because I saw this video online, and it was like guys having a poker night at the kitchen table, and then the girls were like sitting watching a reality TV show, like a really, dramatic dating show, and then the girl like pans from the reality show over to the table of guys playing poker. And I think the caption was like, when they said they don't understand why you watch that stuff. And then she pans over and all the guys are like jaw dropped, like, watching the show. Locked in. Their hands, like their poker hands are in their hand. They're not even playing. And I feel like it's the same thing where it's like, okay, you saying you don't like this, but you can't take your eyes off of it.
Yes. But so if I go ahead with just one of my shows, sometimes my husband will inquire, so did, such and such do this? And I was like,
Yes!
oh, okay, you want to be filled in. Episode 5, okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So
So funny.
here's some kind of trending ethical dilemmas in pop culture. Let's take a break from some scenarios and just kind of talk about some kind of dilemmas going on currently. And one of them is celebrity privacy versus public curiosity. With influencers and celebrities posting, the day in the life content, there's a growing tension between what fans want and what celebrities or their family members should share. Broadcasting personal and emotional moments, it can lead to serious ethical concerns like oversharing about your kids, private struggles, getting all these people's opinions. Your mental well-being comes into play. And then there's consent involving others filmed or mentioned casually and other content. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on that? This celebrity privacy versus public curiosity dilemma. Honestly, for example, there have been people who Kardashians have been told by their fans that it's like, well, you signed up for this, so just share. Like share, it's kind of like, yeah, you're putting out this content. Where's the line? What's your boundary?
I see.
And Yeah. So, I mean, I do think that the celebrity should be able to define how much.
Yeah. I think it should be individualized, because I think some people are willing and want to share more of their lives. And then some people are more private. They say a famous actor or actress, like they want to do their movies or their shows and get the recognition, all of that for all of that. But then they want their personal life to be separate.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have the opposite, where people like the Kardashians can have a whole reality show based on their everyday life. I think it just kind of depends on the person for what they decide, obviously. But I think as an audience, we need to respect what they choose. I feel like just because somebody is in the public eye doesn't mean we have a right to pick apart everything about them or to know every single thing about them. I think they're still their own entity. They have their own rights. They deserve privacy if they choose. So I think that, again, I think it depends on who wants it as far as the celebrities go. But I think as the audience, we have to just respect their wishes. I don't think we are owed anything just because they're celebrities.
Yeah, I'm like nodding my head yes the whole time. Like, I can agree with that. But also, like, just to play like the devil's advocate here, the chances of their kids going through something that's so relatable, like Kim and Kanye got a divorce, right? And he is with another woman now. Like, that's so relatable to other parents in this world, other families. So, like, if they're celebrities and they have access to the best resources and things, like, couldn't they serve as like a inspiration, or like, here are like resources on how to move forward, or like, use their public platform for good with the, access to those resources? But, I do agree, like, they should be able to definitely decide what's private.
Yeah.
But maybe one day they could choose to open up about it when it's not so like emotionally wearing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, what about this whole cancel culture? Cancel culture and redemption. Pop culture is still grappling with questions like, when is canceling someone justified? Can a public figure genuinely redeem themselves, and how? How do we balance accountability with growth, especially when the offense happened years ago, maybe? What's your take on cancel culture?
I feel like it's unfair to hold someone to something for forever when, like, we all know as humans we change and grow over time. Like, we're never the same day to day, year to year. Like, cancel culture just makes me like shake my head and be like, no, no.
Yeah. I think what came to mind first was, one, I think we're too quick to cancel. In today's day and time, I think
We're seeing it like
somebody
a
has-
knee-jerk reaction, right?
yeah, like somebody has one slip up, one thing, and it's you're canceled, you're done, goodbye. And kind of going off what Hannah said, we're all human. We're all going to make mistakes, but I think we're so honed in on their mistakes because they're in the spotlight. It's kind of like if you took that spotlight and you pointed it to any one of us out here, we definitely have mistakes and things that could/would get us canceled. And I think it's just because they're in the spotlight, they feel more of that weight. Along with people, of course, like I said, being just too quick to cancel people.
And I do think there could be things worthy of it. I do think maybe it depends on the actual act and why people are considering canceling. I mean, if you did something really bad or you really hurt someone, I have things where I draw the line and I find difficulty forgiving. So I do think if there's gravity in what's taken place, then sure. So when is canceling someone justified? Yeah, especially if you've repeated the act of hurting someone, or the dark world, even in politics and things where, I do think there are things where people can be justified with canceling someone.
Oh, yeah. I agree. The gravity definitely matters.
Right. And that looks different to everyone, right? So,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I think we as women maybe consider that more easily, perhaps, than men. I mean,
aren't
even
we usually the more considerate ones?
but
I'm
yeah,
just
even
kidding.
just when it comes to hurting children, for example, or taking
Mm.
advantage of women or animals, everyone's going to have their soft
Mhm.
spot that's like, no, I'm sorry, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so AI in creative arts is kind of a topic in pop culture nowadays as well, because you have things from AI generated music to deepfake performances. So it's kind of like, should artists be able to resurrect voices or likeness of deceased celebrities, for example? What about AI voice clones that can be used without consent? I mean, you have celebrity AIs using their face and everything, and it's not them, but you can have these kind of programs now. So, what's the ethical boundary between artistic experimentation and cultural erasure or cultural deception?
I think I don't know, I'm kind of picturing it as, a work of art, like a painting or even a novel, or even looking at the music and things like that. Any work of art, I think if it's being replicated to where it's nearly the same, like if you're saying there are these AI clones that can look just like the person, I think there is a problem there because what's unique? Ira's found a lot of great AI generated music lately. That's all unique and brand new, and I love it. It's fantastic. But I think that's its own right? It's using AI to be creative and create something new and unique, as opposed to using AI to just make a replication of something that's already out there or already popular. It feels like plagiarism.
There you go. That's the word. Yeah, plagiarism.
Yeah. When I think of arts and creation, I just think about how many times I've felt music or felt the artwork I'm looking at and like knowing that came from the depths of someone's soul and brain at one point and that was brought to life. Like to
Yeah.
me, that makes art feel magical almost and like unreal sometimes and just that much more mind blowing. Like somebody created this. And I feel like when AI comes into, I feel like it takes a little bit of that magic away for me as like the
Mm.
viewer, the enjoyer of the creation.
Yeah, I agree. So let's get into go back into some scenarios. These are more intense moral dilemmas. We got into some lighthearted ones to start out, but this one is the transplant dilemma. And the scenario is a brilliant surgeon has 5 patients in need of organ transplants. Each will die without a different organ. A healthy person comes in for a routine checkup. The doctor realizes this person is a perfect match for all 5 organs. Should the surgeon sacrifice one innocent person to save 5?
No. That's my easy answer. No.
Dang,
No,
Eileen.
I know you're making it complicated, but I don't know. I think that view of save the many, risk the few, that
Mm.
kind of
Hmm.
mindset. Like I understand where that mindset comes from, but I think a situation like this, like you're talking about actually killing a healthy person just to save 5 people. And I think I value each human life as precious. And there's no reason that the healthy person should be denied that just because 5 others need it, in my opinion.
I guess my more like spiritual beliefs come into play with this because I feel like the hardships that we face, even with our health, like say needing a transplant, I feel like each of us has like certain things that we're supposed to experience in this life, like a certain way. I feel like that kind of takes away that opportunity. If you're just like, oh, I can just take someone else's perfectly good life and save mine, and it fixes all my problems.
Yeah, and who knows? What if the one life you took was the life that was going to change the world in some other way?
All right. It presses to ask more questions. Well, are these 5 patients we're going to save good people? Is this
right?
one innocent person like worth getting rid of? There's too many variables here, too many unknowns. So I'm right there with you guys. I feel like, sorry, it's not this innocent person's fault that these 5 patients are in need right now. Don't touch his organs.
Yeah.
So the AI loyalty conflict is next. So the scenario: you program an AI assistant with your preferences and values. It learns and adapts to you completely. Years later, you're involved in a major crime. The AI has evidence that could convict you, but you've also programmed it to protect you. Should the AI expose your crime or stay loyal to you?
Be my ride or die.
That's what it's programmed. That's what it should do, I guess, if you programmed it correctly, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say because it's like, well, what is the major crime that I'm committing? You know, have I really gone off the bandwagon to where somebody needs to put me in my place? Or
you've become a serial killer and AI is just like, oh, I know the best place where you can dump the bodies.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It becomes like your right hand, like Bonnie
Here's
and Clyde.
the shovel to purchase from Amazon.
Oh my God, this would be such a good movie or story.
Right?
And
yeah.
I know we'll talk about it in next week's episode with the, AI and what's too much, but we get into like what types of resources do we set in place for like people's own safety? And I feel like this kind of pokes at that a little bit.
Yeah. And yeah, shout out to our episode after this with AI and what's too much. Yeah, Lauren's going to be bringing up some topics here, but it does beg to question, we've got to have some boundaries with AI to where maybe that is a safeguard, where it's like AI loyalty unless you commit a major crime. Perhaps that should be a safeguard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lauren wants the AI to be her right-hand man.
Be my ride or die. I like that. Like an AI Bonnie or Clyde.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of fun to think about.
Next scenario. This one's called the virtual torture button. It's still intense and dark, guys. We're getting into it. So in a virtual reality prison, you can simulate eternal punishment for criminals. No real harm, but perceived as eternal by the mind. So dilemma: is simulated eternal suffering an ethical punishment if it's not physically real? But with this, they're saying this is just virtual reality. Like you have your VR goggles on and you think you're going through it, but it's just simulated. Is that okay?
I guess what's coming up for me is that we know how powerful the mind is. So punishment of the mind is just, I think, as terrible as physical punishment of the body. So I would say it's not ethical. Personally.
Agreed.
Yeah.
For that exact reason.
I'm right there with you guys too. We've talked about the power of the mind in so many different ways in our episodes that it's like, nope, this is just as bad. We can't do it. Our perception weighs a lot in reality. So no for us.
This is so true. I have, on a fun side note, Jason and all the boys in his family have VR. They play like VR golf, all these. They have like a PGA Tour group chat.
Oh my gosh.
So they can all hop on VR at the same time. One of the things that he has let me try in that is like extreme rock climbing. And just speaking of perception, it feels so real. Me and everyone else that has tried it, we come out of it sweating because
Wow.
we're like
Really?
looking down and like feeling that intense stomach drop of like, holy crap, I am so high up right now. If I fall, like it's going to be so scary. So I can really kind of relate to this one in that, like, where I have been doing something in VR and felt like physically like I'm really there. And it is just as scary to like fall. I had to like fall down on the couch and be like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm not falling. Like, I feel something solid
Oh.
beneath me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
gosh.
think that's a good point to make with knowing how real it could feel. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's ethical.
So let's get into some love related ones. This is the memory eraser dilemma. So, scenario is your partner died tragically and you're devastated. A new experimental treatment can erase all memories of them, allowing you to move on pain free and even fall in love again. So, do you erase your memories to heal and love again, or keep the grief and the truth of your love alive?
This is some Men in Black.
Right. You need that little pen, that little machine thing, the handheld device they use.
I know for
Hmm.
me, I wouldn't want it to be erased because I've always to throw in another scenario, but I've always had this, belief of getting to spend any time at all with my soulmate is one of the most beautiful things I could hope for in this lifetime. So even if that wasn't as long as I wanted it to be, I would never want to forget it. The scenario I'm referencing is if you knew you were going to meet your soulmate, but that 6 months later they would tragically die in a bus accident, would you still pursue them? And my answer has always been yes, because I'm like, any amount of, like, my soulmate, any amount of time I could love and be loved by my soulmate is worth it. So I guess that's what's coming into play for me with this one is no, I would want to remember. And things that bring us that much pain are that much more beautiful.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't want that to be lost.
This one's really hard for me to answer, actually. I don't feel quite the same. In some ways, I do like what you've said totally resonates, but then I think about like the magnitude of how painful it might be. Like, I've never had that happen to me. I can't imagine how painful that would be if I had the opportunity. I don't know. Like, if it had been like 5 years and I still feel the same amount of pain, I might like opt to do that if it felt like it was the best option forward to like move on with my life.
Hmm.
I don't know. I would actually consider it, guys.
Okay. Hey, no judgment. No judgment. And I think for me, if just even what I can equate it to is, being a foster mom, deeply loving the child and having them leave, that in and of itself, that's still grief. And it is very much a type of death. So it's, yeah, incredibly painful. Devastating is a perfect word as well. And yet, I don't think I would want the memories erased. Mm-mm. Right there with you, though, on considering it, though, Hannah. It's no judgment at all.
No,
It is what it is, y'all.
it's the fun part about like getting to see like where we differ and stuff.
Yes. So, next one, the perfect lie. You find out your spouse cheated once years ago, but deeply regrets it and has been a model partner ever since. They will never do it again. No one else knows. The dilemma is, do you confront them and possibly destroy your relationship or stay silent and preserve your life together?
You pulling out the big guns, boo. I think knowing myself, once I found out information like that, there's no way I could stay silent and hold it in. I might try for a minute. Probably not though. I think it would just be too much to hold in, because
I'm the
I
same.
don't know.
I can't fake it. I can't pretend.
Yeah. And it begs the question too of like, what's worse? Finding out while somebody's actively cheating that they're cheating or finding out years later? it almost feels like years later, it feels like deception for that much time as opposed to almost finding out in the moment, you know? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I
Like an
don't think I
even
could
more
stay silent.
intense betrayal.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true,
So
because it's
I don't think I could.
almost then you question, were you doing all this because of out of guilt versus love? Were you doing all this just so you wouldn't lose me versus actually wanting to? I think it would start making me question all that time in between.
Yes.
I feel like it would definitely bring up a lot of questions. Like you were saying, like that's exactly where my mind was at just now. But again, this is where we differ, guys. I almost feel like I would opt for peace, but like confronting it still. I would acknowledge the fact it could possibly destroy my relationship, but that I don't know.
Like you'd want to
Mm.
bring it up, but let it be known this doesn't mean you want to end the relationship.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to stay silent because that's not like me either. I'm not going to like not speak my mind about something that's totally eating me alive inside. That brings up so many questions, but it's like, I can't stay silent, but I don't think that it would let me end the relationship altogether after so much time spent together, like moments that feel genuine. And
This one was a tougher one than I was expecting then for you guys.
And
yeah.
what did you say you would speak? Because you said you
Yeah.
can't pretend.
I can't pretend. I would
Yeah.
confront it. And cheating's a big, that's one of the deal breakers for me too. So I don't
Mhm.
know that I would continue the relationship. It would be a very, very sad situation to think
Yeah,
about. But
it's a big deal breaker for me too.
yeah,
So
that
I'm with you.
level of betrayal is, that's a boundary of mine for sure.
I also know I have overthinker tendencies. And so if I happen to decide to still stay with that person, I would be overthinking everything for the rest of my life. And do I want that life for myself?
Yeah. And I have a ex where we attempted. It wasn't even any kind of cheating physically, but there was flirting with someone else online. And it just didn't work. It was just so much arguing, so much uncertainty, so much in trying just that in the past, like full blown all the way cheating. Oh heck no. I would be unsuccessful in moving on. I just know myself. So, the immortality pact. You and your soulmate are given a chance to live forever, but only one of you can accept the offer. The other will age and die naturally. Do you let your partner live forever without you, or take immortality and risk outliving your love? My answer with this one is I don't want to live forever. I don't think I would want to live forever. So if they really wanted it, I'd be like, all right, you better enjoy me while I'm here because I'm out.
Oh my gosh. If I let Jay have the immortality, I don't trust him to try to figure out a way to get me there too. But if I take the immortality, I would like make it my life's work to make him immortal.
She's trying to cheat the system.
I know. I'm like, what would I really do? I don't know.
I feel like it's tough because when I'm listening to this question, my immediate thought is, well, I know both of us don't want to live without the other, so neither of us would take it.
Yeah.
Even if we were given the opportunity, if both of us couldn't have it, I know both of us wouldn't choose it because we wouldn't want to. But if you were forcing my hand, I wouldn't want to live without him, so.
Romeo and Juliet.
Well, we always joke that we're like, yeah, someday we're gonna just notebook it together. You know, like at the end, we're gonna just like die together. We're like, that's what's gonna happen. So he has to live to 112 so that I can become a centurion, and then at that point, you know, whatever.
Oh, so good. Okay, the secret sacrifice. The scenario is your partner is offered a life-saving treatment but can't afford it. You secretly do something morally questionable, whether it's like commit a crime or betray a friend, to get the money. They survive, never knowing the truth. Do you tell them what you did or let them live in blissful ignorance?
I let them live in blissful ignorance.
I would let them live in blissful ignorance.
You would?
Lauren,
I think
she really is like so honest. And
yeah, I'm like, no, I think I would tell him because I think he would get it. Because he would do it for me too, I feel like. And I wouldn't think less of him if he committed a crime to save my life in that scenario. So I know he wouldn't think less of me.
no, I think my husband would feel guilty. He would feel bad for me having to do that and feel indebted to me. And I don't think I would want him to feel that way. So you just go stay in your bliss, hubby.
I definitely think there's a part of him that would feel bad, but I also feel like
He'd get
I
it.
feel like he'd get it. Yeah. Like I think he'd feel bad because he would feel bad that I was put in a morally, questionable situation. But I do feel like he'd get it. Yeah. I think I'd have to tell him.
So I want to take kind of a bit of a transition and do some would you rather scenarios.
I love this game.
Yeah. So may not all be ethical dilemmas, but yeah, I do think these are still going to be insightful and we'll get to know each other a little better. Okay. Would you rather always have to sing instead of speaking or dance everywhere you walk?
Oh man.
I would pick sing. I think I could like figure out a way to make it not terrible.
I'm really picturing each. That's why I keep laughing.
I'm laughing. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just say I'm also picturing like, does that mean that like I don't have back pain, or am I going to be dancing like hunched over and shit because
no.
I'm still in pain?
Oh my gosh. I can only take so much of like musical movies. So like I think I would definitely pick dancing.
Okay.
Imagining my life as a musical, I'm like, oh no. No.
I think I might also pick dancing, surely because like I mean, when I'm thinking about it, I think there's so many ways that you could dance, and I'm like, I kind of already do that a little bit. Not gonna lie, like when I'm just walking around, I'm like, yeah.
All right,
and
this
like,
one was too easy for Lauren, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Or like dancing when you eat a little bit, like when you get some
Yes!
tasty food and you're
I do
finally
that.
like, ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
I do that. I don't know. Y'all are making me want to switch my answer. Now I want to just dance everywhere I walk.
We've convinced her. We've put up our argument.
I mean, that's how me and my husband met with dancing and stuff. It wouldn't be too far off to
Yeah.
just, I can't walk anymore.
I mean, you don't have to be twerking everywhere, but
Right,
like I feel like there's so many subtle ways to just like sway as you're walking or whatever.
I see myself in Walmart going slow, quick, slow, quick. So, next one. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak all human languages fluently?
Ooh,
I would pick all
Dude.
human languages.
animals.
Animals. Okay.
I think so. That's tough.
Guys, this is so hard. Okay.
I almost am curious if Lauren's version, she's saying English and they understand her, or she's like, meh, meh. Speaking in their language.
She's fluent in all.
Animal voices. Yes! Oh my god, the best. I'd go to the squirrels and be like, and then I'd go to the goats and be like, and then.
Oh my gosh. And for our listeners, if you don't know, this
Perfect.
is an inside joke because in our episode life growth in the messy middle, Lauren made a noise. She sounds exactly like a goat. We did a
Yes.
side by side.
If you guys want to
freaking
learn
hilarious.
more, take a listen to that episode.
Yeah, I also feel like at our property here, so many animals feel safe. Like we have this family with a mama deer and two little babies, and they've been visiting our property for several weeks now. And we always have like all these little random animals, like little toads that try to come hang out. There's like a bat near the front of our house. And some people might be like, oh my God, all these animals. But I feel very Snow White about it, where I feel like I want to go outside and be like, oh, speak to me, animals, you know? So I feel like I'd want to be able to talk to them. Or, you know, the mom always looks concerned if she knows that I'm looking at her little deer babies. And I want to be like, I'm not going to hurt you. Like, you're welcome to come, you know, nibble on my yard whenever you want.
Cute.
I think I would go with all human languages. I picked it because I love to travel and I love being in like different cultures. I feel like that would like totally immerse me even more.
It would be helpful, right?
It's a tough choice. It was
a really tough one.
Hannah's had her journey with learning Spanish, so she's like, screw that. Just let me know all the languages.
Right? Seriously.
Okay, would you rather have a free plane ticket anywhere once a year or free food delivery for life? Looks
all
like
the time?
Yeah, it just says for life. So
like
probably
3 meals a day?
And
2 snacks?
I think I'd take the food option.
Yeah, I'd take the food too.
Okay, I actually might have to do the plane ticket, y'all. I would love to see all over the world. Yeah, so I'm picking the plane ticket. We differ here. Okay, would you rather teleport anywhere but only once a year, or fly but only at walking speed?
Flying would be badass.
I feel like I want to just feel that flying feeling. That to me, it's like, yeah, it'd be really cool to just show up somewhere once a year, but I want to feel like I can fly. I believe I can fly.
And think about, you can walk relatively fast. I mean, before it turns into a run.
You ain't seen me power walk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, I could cruise in the air at that speed and be content, I think.
I think I might teleport.
Okay.
If I can teleport anywhere, I mean,
I know.
Teleport to like another planet. I don't know.
That would be cool.
Or like another universe.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good one. What if you had like intergalactic friends?
Cool.
That's you're allowed some intergalactic besties as long as you don't forget about us.
Imagine if one day we were able to have like intergalactic pen pals or like contact with other galaxies.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Okay, would you rather know the secrets of the universe or have unlimited wealth? Secrets of the universe, wouldn't that get you? You would know how to get unlimited wealth.
Secrets of the universe, because I feel like there is we have only scratched the surface. I think there is so much more that we don't even know about. That's amazing. That's out there. So I would pick that because I'm like, I know I'm gonna be successful. You know, yeah, I could choose wealth, but that's just like one thing. The whole universe, I would totally pick that.
But if you had unlimited wealth, couldn't you pay to unlock with people the secrets of the universe to teach you?
But I don't think that all secrets of the universe are like transactionally exchangeable, you know? Or can be taught from a person who would pay you.
Yeah, I guess you guys got me beat on that one. That sounds like a pretty good option.
I love how you're always playing devil's advocate, though. It's good.
I was like, let's look at this side too. That's like the Gemini in me. I'm like, okay, let's look at this one. And let's look at this one. And this one.
So would you rather relive your favorite memory once a year or forget your worst memory forever? I don't know what my worst memory is.
I don't really know either off the top of my head, but I'm going to say just relive the good one because I think for me, this answer stems back to the forgetting the soulmate
Yeah.
if they died thing, where I'm like,
Yeah.
no, the bad things in my life have shaped me
That's
just as much as the good things.
yeah.
So
I'm right there with
even though
you.
I can't pick out like what that memory is at this moment,
Same.
I think I'd just rather enjoy the bliss every year of my good memory.
And you, Hannah?
But do you only get to relive it, your favorite memory, once a year? Like, you can't relive it more than that, is what I'm like implying from that statement.
You can go back in your mind. This is like get teleported there, like relive your favorite memory.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I've relived that shit.
Good.
Now that you explain that even deeper, yeah, I'll go back. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So, would you rather always know when someone is lying or get away with any lie you tell?
Always know when someone's lying.
Same.
Really? I think I want the other one.
Are you a liar? We don't know about it. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's because, like, I do my best not to lie. Everybody lies, even sometimes unintentionally, right? We don't even realize. Sometimes we just lie to ourselves. But I feel like I could have fun with it. Like, hi, I'm actually supposed to get in for free. And everybody believes you? Heck yeah, I'm using my lies for good.
You go to the bank. Hi, yeah, I'm supposed to take out $1 million.
Exactly. How wonderful.
You don't see that in my account? What do you mean? You guys are wrong. You need to double check.
I see where you're spinning it. I see how it could be beneficial.
I would use it. I would use it in the best ways. Y'all can trust me. My lies would only be used for good. I solemnly swear.
It does beg the question. But yeah, I think I would still stick with knowing when other people are lying.
No worries. Okay. Would you rather only eat pizza for the rest of your life or never eat pizza again?
Never eat pizza again.
I feel like there's so much other good food out there.
Yeah, I love food way too much to just be stuck on pizza forever.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Lauren.
Yeah. There's all different kinds of pizza and all, but you can still get tired of pizza.
I think my husband might actually consider like eating pizza for the rest of his life. Like at least once a week, he's like, "Oh, pizza," or thinking about this one place back home in Marietta. Like, babe, I really want some Capozzi's. I'm craving it. I'm like, we're like a whole ocean away, right? Like, what's the point?
You know what's so funny about that? And I don't know if Eddie is like this too, then I went, but I kind of feel like guys are so much more likely to be like cool with eating the same thing.
Yes.
Like I know with like Ira, especially before him and I got together, he's like, yep, I know how to make like 3 things. And like that's what I would eat.
Yeah.
And I'm a variety gal,
Yes.
okay? I want like a different thing every day. And he's like,
Yes.
I could eat the same thing every day.
Even
So it's
my husband, when he's grocery shopping, he's like, I got you this again. I got you this again. I'm like, I kind of just want something different. I want to be in the mood for it. Like, but I thought you liked I do, but I also like all these other hundreds of options too, depending on the day.
yes.
So
Ben
I
and
feel you.
Jerry's.
Yes. Okay, I think this one's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Shout, shout, let it all out.
I feel like
Here, like since I live in Dominican Republic, I wish that I was only able to shout because that's literally how so many people talk at the regular level. Me talking like this is almost like a whisper to them. Or they're like,
Wow.
why are you not like speaking up? And I'm like, because y'all sound mad to me all the time. That's
Oh
not.
my gosh. It's so funny too, because I feel like you have such like a peaceful, docile voice, so to have people be like, you need to yell more.
They've never actually told me that. I just feel like that because they're on a whole other level with conversation volume than me. And it's super normal to like just talk over one another and it's not really perceived as rude Whereas me, I'm like, did you not see? I was talking to my husband. Like, you just come in here talking Spanish in our English conversation. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. I think I would shout because I'm already a loud ass bitch. So like, what's the difference? And like, you know, I feel like if I whispered all the time, I'd be like too afraid of my voice not being heard.
Yeah.
I think. No.
I almost feel like with microphones and other things, I would just whisper and then just find a device to help me out. Like if I needed to be louder.
I'm just thinking about things that sometimes we do whisper and imagine like only being able to shout them. Like, the guy next to you stinks. Or like something like that when you're out in public.
Like, that's so inconvenient.
That is so true.
Bitch, tone it down. I can't.
I know.
So, last would you rather? Would you rather grow old together but never marry, or marry now and face an uncertain future?
Grow old together and never marry.
Yeah, never marry. I marry. That's what, a piece of paper, but you're gonna grow old together.
Old together? Yeah.
Great. That's what I would
For
choose.
sure. Same.
Yeah.
Cool. All on
Yeah.
the same page. Awesome.
But if it's something I know ahead of time, well, I don't know. I kind of like uncertain futures. I'm still thinking about it. I'm like, yes, but also like, I just know that we're going to grow old together and that's it. I know that sounds stupid.
But isn't there like so much that's uncertain? Like, even if you know you're going to grow old? It's like, to me, I'm seeing it as like a comfort knowing that they're not going to like tragically die young.
Right.
But like, there's still so much that's unknown.
Okay. Yeah, you guys sold me. I was like on the line. I'm like, yes, but okay, you sold me.
That sage always got to work her down. I'm just kidding.
The sage, she's always got to know more than the question gives away.
What? It's because I want to be sure, guys.
I know. I love it. I love it.
Well, besties, thanks for hanging out with us in one of our more lighthearted episodes. We hope it felt like a hangout and perhaps took you out of your head and away from your responsibilities for a little bit. Remember to do this for yourself every once in a while. Ponder silly things. Take yourself out of the intensity that life can sometimes bring. And most of all, find time to chill with your besties. Share your thoughts on some of the questions we asked today. Comment below or click the link for other ways to reach us. Until next time, besties, keep growing, keep glowing, and always trust in your own bestie perspective.